Good evening, Zimbabwe. This is Change Radio News. Today is Thursday, 25 September 2025. The news is read by Divine Nambira. Here are the news headlines. President Chamisa praises Malawi's President Chakwera for conceding the election. Malawi electoral success, a call for ZEC to reform. And High Court orders Zrp to pay $42,000 over toddler's death. And now for the news in detail. Citizens leader President Nelson Chamisa has praised Malawi's President Lazarus Chakwera for conceding defeat in the recent election, calling the move exceptionally exemplary and a sign that Africa is coming of age. In a post on X, Chamisa said Chakwera joins the proud league of leaders who respect citizens' choices and step down peacefully without drama, bullets, blood, repression, or rigging. His sentiments were echoed by citizens' spokesperson Mr. Promise Mkwananzi, who applauded Chakwera for prioritizing Malawi's interests and showing remarkable leadership. Mkwananzi said the concession sets a commendable example for the Southern African region. Change Radio spoke with Mr. Mkwananzi. Let's hear him as he speaks.
The example in Malawi must serve as a lesson for all dictators in the region. We saw Botswana conceding and allowing a smooth transfer of power. We saw Zambia conceding and allowing a smooth transfer of power. We have seen Malawi now allowing and conceding a smooth transfer of power. Mr. Mnangagwa has no choice. The region has turned the corner towards democracy. His behavior will no longer be accepted. His behavior will no longer be supported, as evidenced by the damning SADC report that condemned his actions that cause irregularities and unevenness and unfairness in elections. It is clear that going into 2028, Mr. Mnangagwa must abandon the ill-fated 2030 agenda and adopt a more democratic spirit, allow for fresh, free and fair elections to take place, and a leader who is genuinely and authentically elected by the people to take the throne.
The just concluded Malawian elections have highlighted the country's preparedness and strong commitment to democracy. The 16 September elections were smoothly conducted by the Malawi Electoral Commission with no reports of voter intimidation, missing ballot papers, or major irregularities. In stark contrast to Zimbabwe, MEC avoided announcing results in the middle of the night, a practice that has drawn criticism elsewhere for undermining trust. During Zimbabwe's 2023 harmonized elections, the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission faced widespread accusations of partisanship, lack of transparency, and voter suppression. Some urban polling stations went without ballot boxes, and many voters reported intimidation by the fuzz. Both SADC and international observers expressed serious concerns over the credibility of the election process. For many across the region, Malawi now stands as a model for how elections can be conducted with transparency, professionalism, and respect for voters. The High Court has ordered the Zimbabwe Republic Police to pay $42,000 in damages to a Harare woman, Patricia Dengezi, whose 1-year-old son died in a 2017 traffic accident. Justice Regis Dembure found police liable for creating dangerous conditions during a high-speed chase with pirate taxis. The tragedy occurred when a fleeing commuter omnibus swerved to avoid police spike strips and struck Dengezi and her child as they sat on a pavement. Prosecutor-General Louis Matandamoyo has admitted the justice system fell short in the case of 9 Chinese nationals fined just $150 each for cocaine use. The lenient sentence sparked public outrage and claims of double standards, especially after a local woman was jailed for cannabis possession. Speaking in Harare, Matandamoyo said future drug cases must carry tougher, more deterrent penalties. The offenders won't be prosecuted further, but will be deported. A Harare lawyer, Chakwera Wildroad Kanoti, has petitioned the Attorney General to review constitutional provisions on presidential tribunals investigating judges. He argues the process is flawed and tyrannical, as judges have no right to appeal once found guilty. Kanoti says the system leaves accused judges with no legal recourse except resignation. His concerns follow recent dismissals of judges, including Francis Bere, Benjamin Chakwera, and Eric Ndewere on tribunal recommendations. The Meteorological Services Department has issued a nationwide heatwave and fire danger alert from Thursday to the weekend. Temperatures are expected to soar into the mid to high 30s, with Harare, Bulawayo, and Mashonaland facing extreme heat. Matabeleland South, Masvingo, and Manicaland will start off cloudy but heat up later. Conditions will worsen by the weekend. Bindura could hit 33 degrees Celsius on Sunday. The public is urged to stay hydrated, avoid direct sun, and take fire precautions, including building 9-meter fire guards and avoiding open flames. The Public Service Commission is hosting its annual retirement conference at the ZITF grounds in Bulawayo. Running from 24 to 26 September, the event is themed Retirement Planning in Action. However, analysts say meaningful retirement planning remains difficult amid low disposable incomes and inflation-eroded pensions. They urge government to first address the economic value of public service before focusing on retirement strategies. In economic news, Dinson Iron and Steel Company says its Manhize plant will resume full operations in November after completing critical equipment repairs. In a statement, the company dismissed speculations over the plant's future, reaffirming its commitment to one of Zimbabwe's largest industrial investments. Harare businessman Trevor Zigwowa, 35, appeared in court on Tuesday, accused of defrauding Zimra of over 2 million ZiG through a fake deposit made via his company, Trevoms Industries. The alleged scam allowed him to clear goods fraudulently. Zimra uncovered the fraud during an audit. Zibowa was granted $500 bail, and the case continues. And in news from local communities, Chinoi residents are reminded to attend the constituency feedback and consultation session tomorrow Friday, 26 September 2025 at Chinoi Hall near Rank. The session starts at 2 p.m. and will feature MP Honorable Leslie Mangwa and ward councillors. Constituents are encouraged to participate. Change Radio spoke to the MP's personal assistant, Mr. Donald Chitana, who shared this.
Greetings, Chinoi constituents. It is with great pleasure that I extend an invitation to you to participate in constituents feedback session. This important gathering will provide a platform for us to discuss the progress of various development projects and initiatives that are currently underway in our beloved constituents. The feedback session scheduled to take place on Friday, 26th of September 2025, around 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. At Chinoi Hall, which is in Chinoi Rank, promises to be an engaging and informative event. During this session, we will have the opportunity to review the current state of our constituents' development, address any challenges or concerns, and outline future plans and initiatives. As constituencies, your participation and input are invaluable in shaping the future of our community. Your voice, opinions, and ideas are crucial in helping us identify the areas of improvement and development, effective solutions to the challenges we face. This session is designed to foster a sense of community and collaboration, and we encourage all constituencies to attend and contribute to this discussion. The constituents feedback session will cover a range of topics, including updates on ongoing projects, new initiatives, and opportunities for community engagement. We will also have a dedicated session for questions and answers, where you will have the chance to raise any concerns or issues you may have. I am confident that this session will be productive and enriching experience for all attendees. Your presence and active participation will not only help us better understand the needs of our community, but also enable us to work together towards creating a brighter future for Chinoi. I look forward to seeing you at the constituents feedback session at Chinoi Hall. I thank you. Twalumba Loko. See you there.
Lighthouse High School in Pumula South held a career day yesterday in partnership with Kulumani FM and several organizations. Learners engaged with professionals from the Fire Brigade, ZRP, ZESA, local colleges, and universities including NUST and Solusi. The school, founded by Mr. and Mrs. Lunga, says such events help students make informed career choices. Let's hear from the school's director.
The director of Lighthouse Secondary School. This school was established in 2020 by two people, that's Mrs. Lunga and Mr. Lunga. Unfortunately, Mrs. Lunga passed away last year, and now the school is under the directorship of Mrs. Lunga with the assistance of the members of staff and their children. We are glad siyabonga ngeprogram elikhona namhlanje ebitshengisa abantwana what to do with their life, ama-careers abo, incedisile. A lot of people were here, a lot of stakeholders were here. Basizile ekuthini abantwana bakwazi ukuthi nxa besuka lapho why they could go and what they can do in life. And when they start, now they start with a vision knowing ukuthi kanti bona vele nxa belapha bafundelani bafuna ukwenzani, going to universities and outside the university, what is happening around them. It was really a successful program. We are looking forward to another one next year of such a kind. Thank you.
4 men have been arrested in Gundu for the fatal assault of a suspected thief, Sheikh Mochi Wepedisai, aged 33, who died after being hospitalized in Menezi. The suspect, No More Murewegwa, aged 33, Realize Murewegwa, aged 18, Give More Murewegwa, aged 19, and Fortune Zimuto, aged 43, are linked to the murder in Murewegwa village, Chivi, on 20 September 2025. Police say the men took turns assaulting the victim, who died on 22 September. In international news, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has called for a permanent seat for Nigeria on the United Nations Security Council. Represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima at the 80th United Nations General Assembly, Tinubu said the United Nations must reform to reflect today's global realities, highlighting Nigeria's growth from a 20 million colony in 1945 to a nation of over 236 million. He emphasized the urgency for change. He also urged on debt relief, fair trade access, and leveraging Africa's resources for sustainable development. And finally, in sports news, Simba Bora coach Joel Lupahla has called on his players to be clinical in front of goal ahead of Sunday's crucial CAF Champions League second leg against Nsingizini Hotspurs in Eswatini. The Shamba side leads 1-0 from the first leg, but wasted several chances. Lupahla warned that the Swazi side could still turn the tie, urging his players to convert every opportunity. He remains confident, citing their strong away record. To end the news bulletin, here are the headlines once again. President Chamisa praises Malawi's President Chakwera for conceding the election. Malawi electoral success a call for ZEC to reform. And High Court orders Zrp to pay $42,000 over toddler's death. And that concludes our bulletin for the day. We thank you for listening. From myself, Divine Nambera, and the entire team at Change Radio, we wish you a blessed night.